Hi, we're here at the IFA Conference 2024, and I'm so lucky to be joined from Steve Parker from the UK. Steve, would you like to introduce yourself and maybe tell us about what the organisation you're a part of?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Steve Parker. I'm Director General at BIFA in the UK, which is the UK Freight Forwarders Association, and I'm really pleased to be here, really grateful for the invite, and it's been a great opportunity to just talk about some of the things that are happening in the UK and some of the things that are happening here in Australia, and how many of them are the same topic. So it's really good.
It's quite interesting, isn't it? Because I guess we're all collaborating together as Australian freight forwarders, but there must be so many different similarities. What, in your opinion, are the same?
Okay, so you're absolutely right. The similarities of topics are unbelievable. So yesterday we talked about skills and retention in logistics and how that's coming together. We have the same in the UK. How do we keep young people? How do we attract young people? How do we keep young people into our industry? And we're doing all of that as you are here. We also talked about the way in which customs interacts, how you operate the customs at the border, how we do that in the UK and where that fits together. And very often it's a very similar sort of approach. So there are a lot of things that you are doing here that we are doing in the UK, and it's great to see that because you feel like you're connected in that way because you've all got the same problem, and we all try to find the right solutions. So it's really good for us. So it's good.
Do you have the similar interaction, I guess, with your governments on different sections like we do?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So as you've had government people here, you've had civil servants as well as people from government themselves, and we would do the same in the UK. Generally speaking, the interaction with government is good. We do view partnership with them and we develop that partnership. So actually, yeah, it's very similar in that respect. And I think like here, where government departments want our support. At the end of the day,
we're all in it together.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, our people are doing all this stuff at the border. So if we can all make it work together, then we're better off for doing it. And actually, I also like some of the stuff we've done this morning. So we talked about wellbeing this morning. That's another topic that's hot in our industry. How do we protect our staff, make sure that their mental wellbeing is in a good space? And then we did cybersecurity. So that too is something that we're all interested in. So the synergies are absolutely great. The weather is very similar to the UK. It rains.
It has been raining, hasn't it?
It's warmer rain than we would have in London, but it's rained. But it's very similar. So yeah, you can just sort of tie up, and it's really great to see that.
In your opinion, what type of outlook do you see for the future of customs brokers and freight forwarding?
Oh, look, freight forwarding has been very resilient, and it remains to be resilient. You know, life changes, things go on around them. We have, the advent of e-commerce. We have people like Amazon impacting into the space. That's absolutely fine. That happens all the time. And freight forwarders will find a way, and they will survive, and they'll thrive, whatever happens. And you just see that happening. So it's good.
Maybe something a bit topical, because Australia had the free trade agreement that came through with the UK. Maybe a little bit of feedback from your side, if that's something that's working.
So the free trade agreement was signed and agreed and been ratified. We talked a bit about that yesterday. I have to say, and I shared this with the group yesterday, everything I've read is Australia did better out the free trade agreement than we did.
Sorry, that's a really selfish question to ask.
So good on you, well done.
We always are the little cousin, right?
So I managed to find a picture that I shared that had the UK the same size as Australia, so it made me feel a bit better. But that's the way free trade agreements are, and it is what it is. It's part of what's happened to us after Brexit, so it's a good way to move forward, really.
Are you finding in the UK now is any shift more imports or exports, or what's your
No, we talked a little bit about nearshoring. There is a bit of a move away from producing products and parts, particularly in China and the Far East, and moving that to often Eastern Europe, or Turkey, those sorts of places. So we are seeing some of that, which will impact and does impact our industry. But as I said with you, our industry is resilient. The folks who run it will find a way to make all these things work and find a way to make a bit of money as they do it. So
yeah, we always seem to bounce back.
We do seem to survive. Yeah, absolutely, and we're good at that. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much for making the way come down.
Thank you very much. Thank you.